to give my yes to you today. I choose.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, the 28th of January. And if you have your Bibles, turn to 1 John 4, verse 7. 1 Johannes 4, vers 7. Got a lungo this morning, ready for coffee with God. Amazing cup of coffee. Beloved, let us love one another, for love is from God. And everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. That's such an easy statement, and it rolls off the lips, and we almost, if we've grown up in church, we know that, and it's almost like second nature to us. But the practical outworking of this is so often we place conditions, knowingly or unknowingly, on our love for one another. And sometimes we try and understand the other person. We try and make sense of actions. We try and make sense of what's broken down in the relationship, and we want to understand where the other person's coming from. And sometimes that lack of understanding leads to miscommunication, and miscommunication leads to a lack of love and an ability to love. And sometimes we must put our head, in a sense, aside, and we must make the head decision to love unconditionally, to take the first steps, to lay aside the frustration, lay aside the questions, lay aside the expectations, and just start loving, and allow, out of love, understanding and communication and relationship to flow. It's a very difficult thing because we're forever analyzing. We're looking at the micro little body language hints and tips and smiles and eyes and posture, and we're taking in so much that we analyze in our conversations with people, and very seldom do we just operate through the filter of love. Beloved, let us love one another. Let's make the decision to not only place a 10 of respect on everybody's head, but to ask God to give us a love, for love is from God. And let's ask God to give us an insight, a heartbeat that beats like His does for everyone in our life. And everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. And instead of trying to understand the other person, let's ask God to help us know Him, and through knowing God, allow His character reference, allow His love to be enough for us to love the other person. So what I'm saying is very difficult in a sense, because what I'm saying is sometimes if someone doesn't like me and I'm just not their flavor, maybe they're tea drinkers, and the fact that I harp on about coffee just rubs them up the wrong way and upsets them terribly. And I'm going to say to them, the bottom line is, God says you must love me. Not only when I drink tea with you, but even when I drink coffee with you and it makes no sense. And I want you to accept me based on God's love for me, not whether I deserve it or not. And you see how that makes it quite a tall order, to set aside that which we've justified in the other person as unlovable, the past hurt, the past words, the past actions that we're holding on to, that is our fortress of defense, and we rationalize that we can't love that person because they'll just hurt us, they'll just use us, they'll just abuse us again. Do you know God? Do you know that Those who love are born of God. Do you know that God is love? Do you know that we're commanded to let us love one another? For God is love. And everyone who loves is born of God and knows God. I can think of one or two people that I need to know God better in order to love them easier and more. And I'm being honest. What about you? If you want to come and have a cup of coffee and take this conversation a little bit deeper and saying I'm being unfair, then let's do that. Who knows? I might even drink a cup of tea with you. Probably not. Have a good Wednesday. And may the Lord call you to love, just as He is love, just as you're a child of His, loved unconditionally by Him. Lord willing, see you again tomorrow.